Don't miss a new episode of Sullivan's Crossing, Wednesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Now, a grisly twist in a gruesome murder investigation. The suspect accused of killing his disabled brother with an axe is under arrest. His father already in prison for a similar crime.
Plus, closing in on a killer. The backpack belonging to the suspected CEO's shooter is found. How it could lead detectives to his identity and where investigators think he is now.
And Tyler Perry's Beverly Crest mansion targeted by thieves, but the masked intruders didn't get far. How the Hollywood icon's high-tech security system stopped the burglars in their tracks. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. A man accused of murdering his disabled little brother with an axe is arrested after being found naked at a local high school.
In a disturbing twist, the accused killer has been identified as the son of a man who murdered a 6-year-old boy using a meat cleaver. KTLA's Rick Chambers live in Newbury Park, where an entire community is in shock tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Micah, we spoke to the boy's family in this park tonight. It was brief. There were no questions that were taken, but it was obvious just how crushed they are by what has happened recently to their family. But it's also shining a light again on another dark moment in their history.
The deceased is our grandson, Zaid.
He was only 15, a special needs kid confined to a wheelchair. But Thursday night, Zaid Sharp was murdered, allegedly by his own brother. It happened at this cul-de-sac home in Newbury Park. Zaid's mom is the one that called 911, reportedly hysterical that her young son had been attacked, struck in the head. When Ventura County Sheriff's deputies arrived, their radio chatter indicated the fleeing suspect was still armed.
What he's armed with, was it an axe? Affirmative.
If we can contact the school, I'm going to lockdown.
Nearby Newbury Park High School, still bustling with after-school activities, had its doors locked.
It's very nerve-wracking, especially when there's all the kids there. And obviously it's horrible, so, never want to hear anything like that happening. It's sad for the family and everyone involved.
Minutes after the lockdown, 24-year-old Zuberi Sharp, Zaid's older brother, was found naked in the middle of the school's football field.
We're taking him into custody right now. Stand by.
His little brother Zaid had died en route to the hospital. In an eerie twist to the story, the murder suspect, Zuberi Sharp, is the son of Calvin Sharp, who pled guilty to murdering his ex-girlfriend's 6-year-old son with a meat cleaver back in 2007. That boy's mother and a neighbor were seriously wounded.
We are heartbroken and devastated.
Tonight, Zaid's family gathered in nearby Borchard Park to speak briefly to reporters and ask for privacy.
We appreciate the outpouring of love, aloha, support, and prayers from friends and Ohanas and this wonderful community. Mahalo and thank you for keeping our family, including Zuberi, in your prayers.
Off camera, I asked one of the boy's uncles what he thought the motive for the killing might have been, and he said there is no motive, that Zuberi was suffering from mental health problems, and there really is no understandable reason for what he did. The family does have a GoFundMe page. I know if you'd like to help, it'd be appreciated. If you go to our website, we have a link there for you. In Newbury Park, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, I'll throw it back to you in Hollywood.
Rick, thank you. A critical clue tonight in the hunt for the CEO killer. Police in New York City have found a backpack they believe belonged to the gunman discarded in Central Park. There are also new details about the gun used in the assassination-style attack that could lead to the suspect's identity.
For now, the killer remains on the run, believed to have already left the city, but his whereabouts are unknown. Mary Beth McDade live in the news center with the latest on the intensifying manhunt. MB?
Mike and Cher, the NYPD says that the backpack was taken unopened straight to a lab for forensic analysis. Now, as for the suspect's whereabouts, well, officials believe that he left the city on a bus shortly after the shooting. Now they're trying to figure out which bus he boarded.
Remember the backpack seen on the shooter as he gunned down United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown Manhattan Wednesday morning? Well, after an all-day ground and drone search of Central Park, the NYPD believes they have found it. It's unclear at this point if the gun the shooter used was inside the backpack, which authorities now believe may have been a veterinary gun used to put down animals.
It's a weapon commonly used on farms and ranches. If an animal has to get put down, the animal can be shot without causing a loud noise.
In a city filled with security cameras, new video has emerged of the gunman entering Central Park on an e-bike moments after the deadly shooting. Authorities say he then rode through the park and exited on the Upper West Side, about 25 blocks from the shooting scene. He's captured again riding his bike on 86th Street, where police believe he ditched the bike and hailed a cab to a bus station near the George Washington Bridge, where there are many commuter and interstate buses.
We have reason to believe he's no longer in New York.
We have video of him entering the Port Authority bus terminal. We don't have any video of him exiting, so we believe he may have gotten on a bus.
Authorities say the first thing the mass shooter did when he arrived by bus on November 24th was to visit the Hilton, where 10 days later he'd carry out the deadly shooting. According to police, he then checked into a hostel on the Upper West Side with a fake New Jersey ID. That's where they got these photos of the suspect, revealing his face to the hostel clerk. The clerk is reportedly required to compare a person's face with the picture on their ID at check-in. A retired NYPD lieutenant says no doubt the room he stayed in is providing some important clues.
The NYPD's crime scene unit can amass a series of forensics such as skin fragments, fingerprints, hair follicles. All of that stuff will be in that room.
He says physical evidence will be key in this case, from the bullet casings from the gun used to DNA from a water bottle and a cell phone dropped near the scene.
I think that the NYPD actually has an ID on this guy, but they just haven't released that information to the public.
Well, the FBI has now joined in this investigation and is offering a $50,000 reward. For now, reporting here in News Center, Mary Beth McDade. We'll send it back to you guys in this studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. A judge has dismissed the second-degree manslaughter charge against Daniel Penny, the former Marine, on trial in the chokehold death of a homeless man on a New York subway. The jury will resume deliberations on a lesser charge of criminally negligent homicide on Monday. That charge carries a lesser prison sentence. Prosecutors say Penny killed the subway passenger, Jordan Neely, a mentally ill man, when he held him in a chokehold for about 6 minutes in May 2023. Neely had boarded the train and was yelling at passengers and threatening them when he was confronted by Penny. Penny's lawyers argue Neely died from a toxic combination of synthetic marijuana use, sickle cell trait, and mental illness.
A 25-year-old suspect has died after a shooting during an armed robbery at a check cashing business in Mid-City. It happened just after 10 this morning near Venice and Hauser. The LAPD says the suspect shot a security guard who returned fire, killing that suspect. The security guard was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police say there were 3 suspects in all involved in this robbery. 2 were able to make an escape. They got away with $20,000 in cash and a $1,000 check.
New details tonight about the man who opened fire at a private Christian school in Northern California, shooting 2 boys before killing himself. Officials say 56-year-old Glenn Litton was released from jail in San Bernardino County less than 2 weeks before the shootings and was taken to Sacramento by family members. Despite a lengthy criminal record, Litton has no history of violence. However, authorities confirm he struggled with significant mental health issues. His victims